We begin tonight with major developments in the war in Ukraine. President Biden making a crucial decision about one of the war's most controversial weapons. For the first time, the U.S. is including cluster munitions in a new military aid package to help Ukraine fight against Russia. The weapons are capable of causing massive damage. They carry smaller bombs with the ability to spread out over a large area. However, they also put civilians at risk. The decision comes as Ukraine reports its counteroffensive is gaining ground against Russian forces. President Zelensky tells our Martha Raddatz it's not going as fast as he'd like. President Biden calls this a difficult decision, saying the Ukrainians are running out of ammunition. ABC's foreign correspondent James Longman leads us off from Ukraine.
Tonight, the United States commits to supplying Ukraine with perhaps the most controversial weapon of this war so far.
And it was a very difficult decision on my part.
Cluster munitions, banned in more than 120 countries, can be launched by an artillery shell, rocket or drone. They scatter mid-flight and then rain down small bombs across a wide area. They can cause massive, indiscriminate damage, and bomblets that don't explode on the ground pose a significant risk to civilians, especially children. The Pentagon says Ukraine is running low on artillery shells and needs the munitions to help the counter-offensive, which is aimed at uprooting Russian forces who are dug down in sprawling trenches.
We recognize that cluster munitions create a risk of civilian harm, but there is also a massive risk of civilian harm if Russian troops and tanks roll over Ukrainian positions and take more Ukrainian territory and subjugate more Ukrainian civilians because Ukraine does not have enough artillery. That is intolerable to us.
The US has previously condemned cluster munitions use by Russia, here just 6 days into the war.
We've seen videos of Russian forces moving exceptionally lethal weaponry into Ukraine. That includes cluster munitions and vacuum bombs, which are banned.
But desperate times may have called for desperate measures.
Seems that way. James Longman joins us from Ukraine tonight. James, we know the plan to provide cluster munitions comes with certain conditions. What are those?
Yeah, Lindsay, the major concern from rights groups is unexploded ordnance that may pose a risk to civilians. And so as part of this agreement, Ukraine has committed to not fire these munitions into areas where there are civilians, to record their use every time they are deployed, and to a widespread project of demining once this war is over. Lindsay?
James, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.